What's up, Pokeaim Plus? You got Pokeaim here, and today we're using a crazy triple mega team that Joe passed me, and I'm sure he'll put the actual creator of the team somewhere on the screen right now. But this team consists of Mega Audino Trick Room into Mega Mawile, as well as a Mega Dragonite, and then it also has Lead Empoleon with Focus Sash, and then a very slow Basculegion to abuse Trick Room, and then sub Nasty Pla Hydreigon. There's a team ID on your screen. Here is the EVs if you guys want to use it yourself. And if you guys do enjoy this content, this is actually just content specifically for Pokeaim Plus. Feel free to subscribe and check out my main channel. We're gonna ladder up in the BSS and see how we do. Also, if you still want to pick up my Pokeaim card, that link is down below. Still available. We sold about 84% of the bundles, so there's still a little bit left. You guys want to pick it up. Anyway, let's get into the games. Okay, game one. There's a Toxapex. There's a lot of annoying Pokemon there. I do have Psychic Fangs on Mawile, which is really good. This one actually goes their team. Okay, we'll get up rocks. I think because their team is relatively fast and I don't have like Tailwind, we're going to do the Audino into Mawile. And we're going to try and beat them down because this doesn't care about Toxic Spike either. Also, I'm using Double Steel plus regular Audino. I mean, if they end up leading off with Staraptor, they kind of beat me down. That's going to be tough, but whatever. Maybe they won't. But also, they do. But at the same time, I also get the competitive boost. So this is really good. It's like they'll get a special attack. They'll get the raise, but I'll get a competitive boost, and maybe we can do some damage to them. I'm going to go right for the Ice Beam. I'm going to do as much damage as I can. Oof! That is a giant threat to this team, man. That is a giant threat. Obviously, they get to CC immediately and Mega Evolve. Best case scenario, I mean, I know they're going to tank this relatively well, but best case, it actually does way more than my expectations are for it, and it puts them in range of Vacuum Wave. I kind of doubt it, but maybe they're max attack, so they only get the +1, and I'm still +1 on top of that. So, and Empoleon is a very strong Pokemon, okay? Empoleon's a very strong Pokemon. I wish you could combine Torrent plus competitive. This is still super effective, so we'll see how it goes. Woo! It did way more than my expectations! It did way more than my expectations! Let's go! Oh, man, I was scared, man. I was scared. That's 1 for Empoleon, 0 for Staraptor. You love... Yeah, I gotta leave a like for Empoleon, man. That's one of the GOAT starters. Uh-oh. Demon came out. It's alright, because Audino does have Regenerator prior, so if they want to start last respecting me, they can. If they want to Wave Crash, I'll switch out and come back in. Let us see. They flip turn, which is fine. Depending on their last mount, we should be good. Again, using regular Audino just to get up Trick Room is going to help us position. We know that's most likely Scarf Basculegion, and we have Crunch in the back to deal with it, plus Sucker Punch. Crunch is stronger, though. If it's Toxapex, we're feeling really good. Garchomp is sociable. Who you been talking to? Alright, we Trick Room up because we always live every hit. If they set up anything, we can Encore, and then we can just go for some damage. It goes for Swords Dance. That is completely fine by me. Because we can do now is go for Trick Room, and then we go for Encore with Audino. We bring out Empoleon. Yeah, we Encore you. Lock him into SD. We bring out Empoleon over Mawile just because we immediately threaten with Ice Beam. We're not worried about this. This is going to be the maximum that Garchomp can SD. So they may end up switching out. But look at Audino and look at Empoleon putting in some work. And then we're going to go out to you. Now my only fear is fear itself. Can we get some snaps? Nah, my by going out to Empoleon here, I can actually get up rocks and break like Sash Garchomp in the back, which is something I'm actually scared of. Let me turn Trick Room out of there. Trick Room has 2 turns left. Let me Ice Beam. Let me not mess around, because it's definitely Sash, right? It's not Sash. Okay. Well, unfortunately for them, they have to Wave Crash to win. They can't do anything because they're gonna Wave Crash, and I'll be able to bring up my GOAT. And I got Mawile, and I got my guy in the back. You know what? Let's get a little bit of Surf Chip before they Wave Crash, because it should be a guaranteed win. Mawile Sucker always kills Basculegion anyway after a little bit of chip. I'm pretty sure it does almost close to KOing because it's around King Gambit strength level. There's the Wave Crash. Audino's going to come out. And let's see. Because I think my best play is just to go you, click Trick Room, click Encore, so they're forced to attack me, Healing Wish in the Mawile, go for Sucker, win the game. Yeah, I'm so impressed. I know it's +2, and it's only basically essentially +1, and I know Empoleon is like the literal GOAT, but the fact that it did as little as it did is just crazy, man. I mean, as much as it did. They brought me down to Sash. There was no little there. All right, go for that wave crash again. No funny business. Forced to take all that, and then we can go Mawile, and we can pick up our KO. And Audino, Mega Mawile, and Empoleon core. Beautiful. You've never seen these four together, these three together. Keep thinking I'm playing doubles. Trick Room lasts, it goes so quickly in singles, man. We need a Trick Room extender that only works in 6v6. That needs to be the description of it. It only works in 6v6. It shouldn't last in 3v3. That's way too long. And it should never last in doubles. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. That Trick Room already lasts too long in doubles. It lasts too long in doubles because it feels like you're getting two attacks off Trick Room, right? And then it lasts way too short in 6v6, but in 3v3 I think it'd be too long too. But again, give me that Trick Room extender just for this. We'll pick up our KO here. Get our points from this, which is nice because I just bought Audino's Megastone. That put me down 2,000. And we'll get our next game. Nice. Okay, Rain. Empoleon lead for sure. How fast are you? You're brave-natured. Oh, you're full Trick Room. Okay, I low-key like you. This is full Trick Room mode, right? I can go Hydreigon and just hit hard, which is a good switch-in depending on what they bring in. Like, Hydreigon's pretty good with Focus Blast plus Dark Pulse. Offensively into, like, Arch. And I can always bring it back with Healing Wish. And I can always Trick Room into these guys. Yo, I'm low-key gonna do this. This might feel weird, but I'm going to do this. Basically, my idea is that Hydreigon's faster than the Mons I want it to be faster initially. And then after it's slower than those Mons. So I basically just want to do as much damage as I can with that Mon. We want to get up rocks because we want to start weakening them, their Mons as much as possible. Hydreigon is faster than our Chaladon, which is very important. And we do threaten it with Focus Blast. And then under Trick Room, technically, Empoleon can win. We'll see, though. I think this is wrong. I think I'm supposed to bring Dragonite into... I think I'm supposed to bring Basket Legion into this. But I'm way too worried about the Archaladon, like actually beating it. I guess last Mon Basket Legion could probably do it, though. Metagross lead, that's not bad. So they didn't bring Mega Pert, that's good. That's very good. So they might have brought Pelipper, or they just might have been Hydreigon mode. Either way, this is pretty cool for me. I just get a Surf off immediately. I also have Audino's Flamethrower, so I always want my damage, I think, first on Metagross, just because I want to be able to knock it out with Dark Pulse from Hydreigon. Maybe they can't even touch me. Maybe they're just Thunder Punch. Which can touch me, don't get me wrong, but as long as they're not like Hammer Arm or something, they won't be able to knock out Hydreigon. Yeah, they do switch, so something's coming in on a Surf. It's Hydreigon. I'm okay with this. Because I deal with Hydreigon via Surf into Ice Beam into, if it lives that, Surf, it probably does live Surf by Ice Beam, just barely, into Vacuum Wave. So we go for that here. What? Well... Sometimes Gen 4 starter has just too much aura and that's it. Sometimes you don't even want to play. What? Homie said, oh, I brought the wrong Mon. Bro brought that Mon out and had Draco, Dragon Pulse, Dragon's Breath, Dragon Claw. Paid actors, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Basket Legion looks extremely good under Trick Room. Yeah, Basket Legion looks crazy under Trick Room. They're gonna have Veil up, which is fine. I can break Veil though. What's your attack? I think Basket Legion still looks crazy on the Trick Room, so I'm gonna go for that. Like, look at it. It's insane. This Wave Crash, Last Respect is good into everybody. I always have Healing Wish option for Empoleon. Again, you could argue that Mawile beats everybody too, which it does. I'm a little worried about Gliscor. I hope they lead off with it and let me kill it immediately with Ice Beam. Like, I'm so serious. Then I can Mega Evolve my Audino to get up Trick Room in front of Lucario, and then when that dies, I click Last Respects and kill every Mon. I'm leading also Empoleon because into lead Ice Cream Cone, I need to get a little bit of damage with Surf. There is like the world where they outplay and SD and the Meteor Mash into Audino, but that's not a world I want to live in. I want to live in a world where I outplay and I win the game. So we'll see what happens. On our way though to Master Ball, I've been enjoying using these teams. It's very fun. No pressure, just have a good time learning. I don't play a lot of 3v3. It's definitely tougher than 6v6 in terms of like picking the Mons you want, but fun in general. Beartic Tamer. Where's your Beartic then? Alright, they lay off with the Ice Cream Cone. I immediately want to Surf again just for chip for later because if this thing does get up Veil, it's going to be a little annoying later. Because of the Ice type defense boost as well. So I assume it's going to be that. Let's see if they're Roar Veil versus Freeze Dry immediately. Oh, I'm faster. That's amazing. Yo, me being faster is amazing. So I get so much damage off on them. And they Veil. Okay, so we can get up rocks. We can get up rocks. And we want to break any potential sashes. Just want to do damage to everything. We want to save Empoleon too. With Healing Wish plus Trick Room and things like that. Freeze Dry is going to do a good chunk. Yep, this guy's good. I hope that's not a roll. Because Surf does 2-shot. And we can waste turns of Veil, which is important. Okay, perfect. No freeze either. We definitely have Ice Shard from this range. Yep. Okay, so we wasted turns of Veil, which is very important. And we have a choice now. Like, obviously they could be Light Clay, which would give them a billion turns. But we do have a choice now. They might have brought Lucario if they... Ooh, they brought Lucario. We do not like to see Lucario. I'm going to go right out into you. They might SD immediately, but I think I'm still going out to you. Because, like, with that Mon going down and potentially Veil going, I have to switch out as well on their attack. Yep, there's the Mega Luke. I hopefully they don't Dark Pulse. They Aura Sphere, which is good initially. And Veil ends, which is important. I'll live Dark Pulse. I'm going to go for Flip Turn here. I'm not even sure what they even... I just felt like it was a good play. All right, so they weren't Light Clay, which is good. Rotom comes out to basically die, which is awesome. If it doesn't die, which is amazing, this is even better, because now what I can do is just sack my Mons and Healing Wish and then win the game with this guy. Yeah, we go Audino, we get a Trick Room, we Healing Wish, and then we use some Fire Trick Room, man. I feel like I've been featuring Trick Room so much. They Volt Switch, that's fine. I think just to make the game, like, I'm going to use Mega Audino just to Flamethrower the Lucario, because we should always win the game with last respects, but we also need him to KO Mons. So that way, we need them to KO Mons, so that way things happen. So Flamethrower is a guarantee to a KO. Flash Cannon will KO me if I Mega Evolve, but I don't care. At this point, we definitely go for Flame, Mega Evolve. Might as well use Mega Audino, like we haven't used it at all. And just get as much chip as we can, basically trying to put them in range of Aqua Jet. If they set up, they lose the game to Mega Audino on the spot, because Rocks puts Rotom in range of Flamethrower, and Lucario should get 2-shot by Mega Audino. Ooh, look at them. Trying to hit me. Nah. Ooh, look at... Wait, we get a... Is this a Mega Audino mini sweep? This is a Mega Audino mini sweep. This is a Mega Audino... Oh, what? Why do you have Bow? Oh, look at you taking it too. Evacuate Aura Sphere, and that is crazy. Alright, it's still a Mega Audino mini sweep. Let's go. What's a Mega Lucario to a Mega Audino? Goodbye. Goodbye, my good mon. And who's next? Rotom, what are you at? 2%? Uh-oh. That's 2 kills from my friend Audino. Look at you. I feel like Audino, if it still had Regenerator, Mega Audino with Regenerator would be so cool. Like, why didn't they retcon this mon? Let's give a regen again. It could actually be like really annoying. Like the ultimate dragon, or the ultimate Dragapult answer. All right, we got another one. Even though the second one didn't really count, but we got another one, which is cool. Let's get another game. So we've been able to show Mega Audino. I mean, this is another. This is a 100% a Mawile game. 1000% a Mawile game. Their whole team is weak to play rough. Not much to think about here. I was saying, we were able to show off, you know, Mega Audino and Mega Mawile. Maybe this will be the Mega Dragonite game. No. 6 win streak by Op. Nasty stuff. Garchomp lead. Ice Beam immediately. Let's go. Alright. There's you go. Sash and Tack. I do have that Vacuum Wave as well. Oh, they're Life Orb too. Perfect. So, I mean, I don't have to worry about Life Orb on any other Mon, but also the fact that I don't have to worry about Garchomp is really good. They definitely brought Charizard, though. Charizard's going to be tough. Maybe I should have valued Stealth Rock over KOing this Mon. Because Charizard's so tough. Okay, they brought Sceptile, thank you. We just click Ice Beam again. Woof. If they brought Charizard, like maybe next time I see this, instead of picking up the easy KO and Garchomp, I go for Stealth Rock because then Trick Room up, Mawile can kill everything, but I feel like there's not enough turns in singles. Go for Dragon Pulse to finish me off, that's fine. We bring out our Go Audino, which would definitely have a Focus Blast. Audino comes out, Trick Room goes up. With a Focus Blast. Yup, just barely, but we do. And then we immediately Healing Wish into Mawile and just go for game. We need to give us maximum turns of this, right? So we need to make sure that Audino dies. There's no Healing Wish to be stored, but we need to make sure Audino dies because we need maximum turns to attack with Mawile. They Shed Tail pass. Oh no, into Hoomst. See, I would have encored if I would have been, if I would have thought they would have hit, but I don't know. Is it Bastion Legion? Nice. Oh boy. Is Mawile bulky enough? I definitely live Last Respects. I don't know if I live Wave Crash though. I'm gonna Psychic Fangs because I don't want to reveal I have Crunch. If I can help it. Dude, Last Respects into that guy is demonic. See, I could have encored there. Like I said, I could have encored. But if they miss Focus Blast, I waste so many turns of Trick Room. So yeah, Psychic Fangs will break the sub. We know the Life Orb was on Garchomp. Do we live Wave? Ooh, let's go! I think I always crunch here. I think Sucker Punch is too obvious. And they might go out to Sceptile. Ah, what Sucker Punch killed you? Alright, well, that's on me for predicting that. I thought Sucker... But basically, I thought they might try and switch into Sceptile. I know that Crunch would have killed Sceptile. And then it would have been Bastion Legion and I could Sucker Punch endgame to win. Last turn of Trick Room. But... Because Sucker Punch would have always KO'd that Mon. But I guess I gave them a little bit too much credit. I don't think they called me necessarily. I think I just gave them too much credit for that. Maybe they did call it. I was like, oh yeah, he's following it up with a Crunch. He had Psychic Fangs. What does that mean? Either way, I still think that Shed Tail was sick. I can't even mad. That Shed Tail was sick. Oof. This is a good Empoleon game. This is a very good Empoleon game. You're also super good here. Hydreigon's pretty good into... not really. I have Crunch, so that's good. I think it's still Audino plus this guy. Because like Empoleon doesn't really care about most... Crunch is really strong. I have to KO Hippo. That's the big Mon. But I can always Healing Wish into Empoleon and go from there. Empoleon just has really good, like, natural matchup. I think Hydreigon could have been better here, though. Fine. I think I just get my damage off early and then save Empoleon if I'm able to. Cerulege, the Sleepy comes out. Ooh. Are you Focus Sash Cerulege on a team with Hippo? That's the real question. They just go right for SD. So they're definitely Sash. Yep. Bitter Blade should not bring them back to full. I wish I could go for Vacuum Wave, but they're Ghost type. They CC. Okay, so they were just Sash 3 attacks most likely. Poltergeist, CC, and then Bitter Blade, I assume. But we get rid of Cerulege and we get rid of Sash on their team. And also, if they bring out like Hippowdon thinking I'm a slow Pokemon for some reason, that'd be good too. Crunch is strong and also storing my Healing Wish is really good too. Unfortunately, they brought me down my Sash. I would have loved if they Bitter Blade and I lived on 2 because then my Sash wouldn't activate and when I Healing Wish back, I would still have my Sash. But if your Sash activates and you go back to full, it doesn't. We're going to switch here. Keep you alive. Their last one is definitely going to be Mawile. So what we're going to do here, we're going to encore them if they try and... Because if I go before them... Oh, this is a good turn regardless. I'm going to switch here. They switch 2, looks like. Them switching first is really good. Because they get the Intimidate off on you. And I can bring mine out and get the Intimidate off on them. Hello! Welcome! I'm Mawile! Now, our best moves that hit each other are resisted, but I don't care. Mega Evolve here and do as much as I can. If they want to go out to Mimikyu, that's fine. That mon will die, and I always have Flamethrower plus Vacuum Wave and things for that. They Mega Evolve first, but they are going to be -1. If they SD, I'll live their hit. And then I should be good to beat them with just Flamethrower spam. Kind of depends on the endgame. I'm a little worried about the endgame. I'm a little worried, because obviously I'm a Trick Room version. But again, they're -1. The knockoff, which isn't going to do anything. That did a lot at -1. Yeah, I'm about to say, what? Oh, come on, man. You can't miss. You can't miss. Mawile, you can't miss versus Mawile. That's not a mon you're allowed to miss into. Especially... Dude, and their SD. Ah, this is rough. Because I do... Exactly. I do so much. Does Flamethrower do enough? This is going to be tough. Yeah, I know I live, but like... I need you to land. Okay, big land, big land. Big land. Okay, so I always get the Trick Room up. I always crunch Mimikyu as well, because I need to break this disguise. They're most likely Life Orb. But that can give me Trick Room. We always crunch. Them being Life Orb is okay. They sneak here, which is good. Again, if they're Life Orb, that's fine. As we go Audino, we take the hit. They're going to go for Play Rough. We're good. We always Encore. I'm just going to Flamethrower. I don't care. They're Drain Punch, which is disgusting to see. Them being Drain Punch is bad. I need to bust their disguise so that way I can actually hit them with Empoleon. Dude, that miss is so whack because I would have had Mawile. I could have saved it in front of this mon. Instead, now I'm in a bad spot. Kind of have to hope for a Flamethrower burn, I think. But I can get up Trick Room and then Encore them. Well, I don't have to Encore them, I think. Because I always go for Trick Room here. Oh my god, they crit me too? Stop! Stop it. Okay, we have to go for Healing Wish, and we have to hope that, we have to hope that Empoleon takes this into Shadow Sneak, basically. I don't know if they'll SD this turn because I could have Encored, but I guess SD is a good play because then it would force me to drain. XP is actually a great play if they go for it. Yeah. Dude, double crit is rough, man. Missing the initial play rough just sucks too, though. Okay, so I don't keep my Sash, which is unfortunate. They're going to get a lot of recovery back, and I don't have Flash Cannon, which is going to hurt in this case. This is just really, really unlucky. Because if I kill Mawile without it being able to SD, I end up at such a high amount of HP. And then I can Healing Wish this guy back. But this is the most broken mon in BSS, in my opinion. It's Mimikyu. Oh, I feel like I live Shadow Sneak. Just barely, but I do. And I think they're in range. Ooh, this is going to be close. I don't think it does 62. I need you to crit. But maybe they think I'm Torrent. They could think I'm Torrent. Empoleon, I need you! Ah, just shy of the KO. Yeah, a very unlucky game. Like, just very unlucky game. But it is what it is. I hope y'all enjoyed, though. We're going to end it here. We're going to be getting to Master Ball soon. We could just get a little bit better. Fair luck. The Shed Tail was so fire. I do think the Aqua Jet play was not, like, they just didn't expect Sucker Punch. But the Shed Tail was fire. The Shed Tail itself was fire. And I could have technically Encored Sceptile and then forced to go for Focus Blast. But again, if they miss Focus Blast, then I don't get many Trick Room turns. Whatever, I always explain my plays. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.